Odaiko, Sonora is always right behind the urn, and I feel very honored to be there. The All Souls Procession is really for everyone, anyone. It is what you bring to it. So in 2006, I brought to the procession the idea that my group, Odaiko Sonora, would create kind of a Japanese festival feel. And Obon is the Japanese ancestor festival. And that does seem like a no-brainer. You know, here we have commemoration of ancestors, a celebration of life. There is a Japanese festival specifically for that. So we began working on creating the Obon feeling. We started workshops where people could come, just anybody could come and learn these simple dances. And then this year we added lantern making happy hours where people could come in and decorate the lanterns. And then at the procession itself, we handed out the lanterns to people in the crowd. The more you come up with ideas of ways to plug into, participate, and enhance your All Souls procession experience, the more people you want to involve in it.
I really liked the procession and I liked being involved in the procession, but I didn't have a deep personal connection with it until the year that Sphere was the musical act. I got to fly on the crane that had the aerialists, and that was a really huge thing for me. I'm scared of heights, and I went through training basically, you know, just kind of getting myself used to being up high and learning how to trust that the equipment was going to be safe. That was where I connected really deeply with All Souls, when I had that experience of facing a fear. It was just the most profound, fundamental shift for me into really connecting energetically with what the event is and being so grateful to the people who make the event happen so that I could have that experience.
Ritual is really a human need. We want to get together and we want to celebrate and we want to grieve. And there isn't a whole lot of space in our culture to come together and grieve and commemorate. You know, I think it was part of my mission as we brought the Obon Festival idea to the All Souls Procession, that we would involve more and more people and open it up to more and more people to let them know this is all of yours. You know, this is your ritual. Bring to it what you need to.
Think about if there's someone you have lost, or a pet you have lost, or some loss you have suffered that you want to, you know, let go of and not have be a guiding influence on your life anymore. Write it down and put it in the urn. Or even if you just have a hope for what's going to happen to you in the next year or whatever, write it down and put it in the urn. Because right there, that personal interaction makes it stop being just a cool show. They become part of that ritual by putting something in the urn. So it's not just this really cool spectacle with fire and people hanging from cranes. It is that, but it's those things to the purpose of preparing that environment and the people who are there to be in a mindset where when that energy in the urn is released, they can experience that release, that energy they need to release comes out, and then the larger world can kind of receive and absorb and deal with those energies and intentions and prayers in the way they were intended, or in the most positive way.
This year I learned something, which is we were all spirit groups. So I've always recognized that front group, the urn attendants, as the spirit group. But the fact is we were the music spirit group. And there's a fire dance spirit group, a stilt spirit group. We're all spirit groups. And I think that you could also say there's a a community spirit group that is created when people begin to walk and they gather and they watch the urn. But there's room for everybody, which is what I love about this event. Everybody's part of the spirit group.